action figure obsession video. Here's a quick one, a little photo shoot that I did for the new ROM Spaceknight Marvel Legends figure. I waited 44 years for a good ROM action figure after he first came out in 1979. That original ROM, it was a great kid's toy, but it was not a premium adult collectible, the kind that, folks of a certain age kind of crave to relive their nostalgia. And I don't really even have that much nostalgia for ROM. I did have one back then. I think I was 12 or 13. And it just wasn't a great toy. It didn't have any articulation to speak of. And I was never really, I mean, I read the comics, but the comics were actually more interesting and more fun than the toy, frankly. But here it is anyway. Came yesterday in the mail. I ordered it from GameStop. It is the ROM Spaceknight action figure. As you can see, it is a good deal taller than the average G.I. Joe classified figure or Marvel Legend. I think, well, I don't have a ruler or anything here, but he's well over 7 inches, I think. Probably taller than, well, I think Cable is about 7 inches, so let's see how he stacks up against Cable. Let's move Lieutenant Falcon out of the way here. Yeah, I think ROM, it looks like ROM might be a centimeter or two taller than Cable even. It's a very nice figure, this ROM Spaceknight. The chrome on it is absolutely stunning. Very similar to the Ultron that came out in the Bring on the Bad Guys wave a couple of years back. Cable keeps falling over here off camera. Yep, sorry about that. I should have locked down the camera. Anyway, yeah, ROM. The articulation is very nice. He's missing butterfly joints, but other than that, you can see that he doesn't have a visible thigh swivel. But the thigh swivel is actually located down just inside the high top boots there, so you can swivel at least the leg. He is missing like a boot swivel or a shin swivel, but you can move you could turn the legs a little bit with the swivel that's hidden inside the boots. Paint job is really nice. I thought at first I wasn't going to like the red in the eyes. They could have done like they did with Cable, like that energy effect that Cable has on his eye. They could have done something like that in the comics. It was depicted as being very similar to that in the ROM comics, where the red would have been escaping his field of his little visor there. But I'm very impressed with it. Very, very impressed with it. So here's a little setup. Maybe ROM is deactivated, or he's just standing still and speaking quietly while the army and a pair of scientists interrogate him about what he's doing on the planet Earth. In the background, we have the table and chairs from the McFarlane Toys Joker interrogation room set. That's the gift that keeps on giving, that table and chairs. Just a really nice thing to have in your accessory bin. The set is pricey, but it does come with a nice Heath Ledger Joker, too. I guess most people probably bought it for the Joker, not for the table and chairs. I bought it for the table and chairs. I'm just wacky that way. And then there's a computer from the Baxter Stockman NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toy. You can see in the middle of the table there are ROM's analyzer and what's the other one called? Well, the small one is the analyzer. I forget. It's not like... I don't know. Those are his two things anyway. The one on the left he uses to determine if someone is a dire wraith and pretending to be a human, and the one on the right is what he sends them to limbo with. I forget what it's called. Then you have a helmet for no good reason from Action Force Valverse, and that's and underneath you have the barrels from that Bone Breaker Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure. So that's the setup. It doesn't take much. If you have a good amount of accessories, it doesn't take much to kind of put together a believable little diorama. I'd love to get like a piece that would reflect like a door or a window that I could put up against the wall and kind of stretch this out a little more, maybe a map or something to go against the wall. The kind of things that go through my head, and it's all on the maybe someday list. But just wanted to give you a quick look at ROM, the Spaceknight. It's a beautiful Marvel Legend. It's probably going to be the Marvel Legend of the Year as far as I'm concerned. It's hard to see anything else on the horizon that could beat it, and I certainly don't think the $50 minimum effort Spider-Man is going to beat it. Um, if you are at all interested in ROM, I suggest you get him now. I have a feeling he's going to be the Power Princess or the Cable of 2025, where it's the demand is kind of underestimated and it flies off the shelves. If you can still get him for retail, I suggest you do so because it's just a gorgeous, beautiful figure. And if you don't have any interest in ROM, the history of ROM in Marvel Comics or the toy, the original Parker Brothers toy, it's just cool to have a nice big 7 or 8 inch robot to loom over your Marvel Legends or your GI Joe Classified series figures. It's a really impressive piece, and I recommend it highly. So thanks for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you liked it. If you hated it, leave a dislike, and subscribe to the channel if you can. Share it with your friends, the video here, if they're into big giant robots. And I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by.